Hey Fuzzy Goat family, Melissa here in Thomasville, Georgia, Fuzzy Goat. We missed you last week. I missed you last week. I didn't have my live last week, but we were at market. We had a great time at market. Excited about the things we got for you guys. And I wanted to show you my new backpack that I got. It's our Bantry. It's the large size. So I was kind of toying between the two sizes and decided that I like the large. And I've also decided that I'm going to put pins on it. That's exciting. I need to get some Fuzzy Goat ones. I don't have them on there because this is a new thing for me. So I did get some Channy Peas. She was at market and I got a couple of hers. The llama and the squirrel is hoarding their yarn. I think that's kind of funny. But this backpack worked great. I think I might have had at one point 2 or 3 projects in here. And I'm going to just open it up so you can see what I have in there. I've got some pockets. Or not really pockets, what am I saying? Yeah, there is a zipper pocket in here. And I have this little section where I could have put my notebook and such in here, kind of separate. I guess you could put a computer, is really what it's for. Hello, Darla and Teresa. Thank you for watching. And then we have these new things, backpack organizers. I have a zebra one in my bag. So inside my backpack, you have these little, see look, I even have a little project bag in here. I have my coffee, but just to show you, you can put a cup in there. It's got a zipper, lots of extra pockets, even in the back, but it slides right into your backpack. Again, I think this would fit in the medium. We have medium-sized backpack and large, and it definitely would fit in the medium as well. So this is the cranberry color. We've got some more coming in of these, but I just want to show you that. It was, it went with me every day in market, traveled on the airplane with it. It was awesome. Okay, but I wanted to show you, we have other organizing. This is the lunchbox type of gadgets. This is the little lunchbox, zips open, and it's, you put an ice pack in there, keep your lunch nice and cool. And we've got, so I showed you the large backpack organizer. We also have it in this print. What do we call this one, Cadence?
That one is peach something.
Peach something. Oh, and I want to show you this too. So they have snaps here, so you can, if you don't need it open that wide, it snaps shut, or you can pop it open. And I believe you can even stand it up. Take it out and stand it up if you wanted to.
Peach leaves.
Peach leaves. And then this is the Buddha. I don't know why it makes me want to smile, but this is the Buddha. Can you see the print on there? Where is it? Where is he? Trying to find him. I guess you guys, maybe you can see him. He is, oh, he's on the back side. There we go. There we go. So that's the large Buddha. And then we have a small size as well. Just love this little zipper back here. And this one, we're calling this one peach. Maybe not peach?
That one is toucan.
Oh yeah, it's toucan. I see him back there. Well, we know where to go. Right here. Toucan. And that's a smaller size. All right. I did finish the geometry, if you guys can see it. As you can see, my camera slid down a little bit. I love it. It was a very interesting project. I did it all on like one needle. You can do it separately. I got myself a little twisted up, and I mean up here, when I was doing the 3 needle bind off. So I had them all. So you have this and the back on one needle. You're not knitting in the round though. And then you pick up these stitches here, then you add stitches up here, and then you go down the back. My issue was I probably would have made it a little longer, but you don't, I just made it to the pattern. But I think it is the style, but because there was no way at the point I attached that I could make it any longer, if that makes sense, because I knitted this out. So when it came time to do my 3 needle bind off, which you're binding this off, this is where you're doing a 3 needle bind off. Somehow, I don't know what I did. I think because it was all on one needle, it was kind of hard to see what's going on. I think I knitted it, but I didn't have any armholes, I think is what happened. Or body, that's what it was. Somehow I did it crisscross. So undid it, put them on separate needles, and it was much easier to see what was happening. But sometimes it's just trying to figure out what's going on there. And Lynn is watching. Hello, Lynn and Nancy. Okay, so this was super fun to do. Quick, I think I did, the size I did, I think I didn't even quite use 2 skeins. So, like, again, just a quick, satisfying I used a tweed, but it is a DK, so it was a good one. My goal is, I've got the lemon spritzer knit along, which I know some of you are also doing. I believe it starts Friday. They haven't released, they only released information about what yarn to use and your gauge swatch. And I have done that, but they haven't released the pattern, which I think is supposed to just appear, from what I understand, in your Ravelry page on Friday. And then they're gonna have the videos. So I'm gonna start that, and I'm gonna try to be very purposeful in that knitting and try to get that done, but we'll see. So I was glad to get this off the needle, and then I'm about got this one off the needle. This is my my Europe shawl. This is, I'm calling it that because I'm not sure when I'm going to wear it. But we are going to Scotland in a few weeks, the end of the next month, which is July, end of July. My son is leaving in a couple weeks. Look at the yummy yarn. Cadence is walking by. Look at this new one. This is the daisy chain. Isn't that fun? And we are really excited about the stuff we got at market too. So be keeping your eye out. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to move you guys. To when we get the new stuff in. And I may have found, well, we did find samples, and some of those samples may have been sweaters, sample ideas or pattern ideas for the yarns that we found. So I've been trying to organize those today too. Anyway, so this is going to be, now we're going to call it my Scotland shawl. And my lovely little doggie, let me show you what she did. She jumped on me last night, and I was like kind of pushing her to get off my knitting, and her nails just grabbed this one little one and just, yeah. Oh, no, that's not it. Thank goodness that's not it. Is it? That might be it. I think she actually broke it. No, this is it. No, that's not it. Here it is. Here it is, sorry. That, I guess, is where I join two yarns. This is, and I can't fix it. If I loosen it, it'll make holes. But it is on the wrong side, and I think what I'm probably going to do, just so it doesn't get caught on anything else, I'll probably just maybe take some, not even yarn, but some sewing thread and just kind of tack it down to the back so it doesn't, get caught on anything. So, back to this. I finished the pattern, as you may remember, and when I got to the bottom, this is a Stephen West Moherino medley. He tells me that he repeated 2 more repeats, or 3 of the 4 pattern repeats, so 3 of them. So I said, you know what, Stephen, I'm about done with this one. So I'm just going to do 1 more repeat and say we're good, because then I still have to do the bind off, which I'm sure is like a picot bind off or something. And I have, I don't know, just 1 more with it. There's 7 repeats, as you can see. There's 8, and I have just a 7th one to do, which I plan to finish tonight and plan to get this off the needle too, which will make me feel really good. So we're just going to do a little test here to see. This is a lot of shawl going on. I think it's long enough. We're going to say yes, check. And I'm thinking it'll be nice to like maybe have on the plane, if you get cool, because it's airy enough, but keep me warm. And don't mind all these ends I have to weave in. Yeah, we're going to do something there. All right, so that's that one. And then I got to figure, I think I get to pick which color I want to do my bind off. So do I match? I'm not sure if I do something crazy on the other side, but this is the blue is what I started with. And it's interesting because if I stop there, which I think I am, it's the same on either end, which makes it kind of cool, I think, right? Okay. All right, so I got that one. What else was I got my little notes over here. Yeah, okay, geometry, I talked about that. Okay, now I talked about the knit along, Stephen West. Okay, so I am also very excited because I can't remember, it's been a hot minute since we've talked to you guys. This is my drawing sweater, and I was able to finish it's the front of the back. That's the back, I thought so. I was able to finish my chart. So I have separated the sleeves. I can't remember if I had it separated or not. And I finished the chart. So now I'm basically on just knitting in the round using my blue. Let me hold it up for you guys. And I just kind of, once that happened, I kind of parked it. I might knit on it a little bit, but I have some other, I'm sure I'm not gonna be wearing this anytime soon because it is very hot here. The weather in Chicago was awesome. And we got off the plane and walked out to our car. We're like, well, what just happened? It's so hot here. It just kind of like prickles your skin. But anyway, I'm inside, and I still probably will not wear this anytime soon. So I'm gonna just hold off maybe knitting on this, so you may not see it for a little bit, but I haven't forgotten about it. As well as the Moon Crush. I think that's kind of sitting for a minute. I will pick that back up, but I got some other things I want to get done. So there's that. Oh, the ranunculus. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I think I have that in my backpack. Get it out. This is my mom's ranunculus. I did bring this and worked on it some on the airplane. And I got to sit next to, I don't know if this is appropriate or not, but I got to sit next to one of the Zac Brown Band's mother-in-laws on the plane, which was really kind of cool. And so this is my mom's ranunculus. This is in the goat colorway, which I think we just sold out of. This is fingering. And I don't know if you can see. This is all, I did join a skein. I'm on the second skein. But for the most part, all of this up here is one. And it's just greener up there and pinker. It just kind of softened up near the bottom. I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. I think that's why we knit with indie dyers. It's like you just don't know. It just looks so cool. Yes, so this is my mom's ranunculus. We are doing a class, and I would love for any of you that would like to join. Hello, Deborah from Buffalo Grove. Your weather was awesome for us last week when we were in Chicago, and Darla too. For a seatmate. Yes, it was kind of cool. And the really cool thing was she showed me a video of her son-in-law and Dolly Parton singing Happy Birthday to my seatmate's granddaughter. So that was kind of cool. So yes, please join us if you'd like to join us. This is the ranunculus. This is fingering weight. And I'm going to show you my DK. I still think there's a weird shadow coming over me. I still think it still blows my mind. Same needle. We had somebody come in today that she just started her first one and was going to make a DK. She goes, I'll need to change my needle size. I said, no, not unless you want to for gauge or you change your sweater size. So anyway, this is where I am. I probably need to measure. I think I still have a couple more inches on Mom's body here to go. And she wants her sleeves, I think I mentioned, like 3/4 length, kind of length. So getting there on that one. That was just a good one just to pick up and knit in my little local yarn shop, don't be mad at me, bag. Oh, so Deborah's saying the air quality is, oh yes, because of the fires. Yeah, I have heard that. Even, maybe not here, maybe in North Carolina, I've heard that too. I've heard people talking about the fires affecting the air quality, the Canadian fires. All right, so then, oh, I was gonna show you, this is my DK one, and I was also gonna show you what I'm doing for the lemon, Marie Green lemon spritz. So this is the DK one. And it's just so interesting how different, you know, the lace work looks. I decided when I did my gauge swatch on this guy that I still did not have gauge. So knowing that, I decided to make the neck size bigger because I do want a little room, a little ease on mine. So that's what I decided to do. I could have also decided to go up a needle size and try to get gauge, but I liked the fabric that this was making, so I didn't want to go up to an 11. So those are just some, that's one reason why you need to do a gauge swatch, is just you kind of know what your end product is going to be, and also you want to make sure it's going to fit, right? This is my gauge swatch for the lemon spritz. So yeah, I'm using Dando. I'm hoping she wanted a, oh, I did switch needles here. Yeah, I think I wanted to see what the neck size would do. You can see the ribbing, and I think I'd like this one better. That's what I'm thinking. I hope I wrote notes somewhere. She wanted this to be a plant base as opposed to animal base. So I'm doing cotton, the Dando Silk Plus, which is cotton and silk. I'm hoping, I mean, obviously it's going to work because that's what I'm using. We were up at Mark, and I was asking somebody, like, do you consider silk plant or animal? Because, right, it comes from the animal, but it's not the animal. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. So we'll see. That's where I'm going with that. So maybe a little bit of an experiment. We'll see. Oh, Lynn likes my purple. Purple is definitely one of my colors. Oh, so I was gonna tell you a funny story. So my husband, he asked me what this was. He like every once in a while pays attention to the colors and what I'm doing. He's like, well, that's really not a normal color for you. I'm like, nope. But I mean, I love this color, but I don't normally wear it. But it's okay. It's gonna be for the fall. I think it'll be fine. Oh, Darla, yours and Nora. Yeah, Nora would be beautiful. Yeah, that's a good choice. The other thing I was going to tell you, when I did have some small purchases, I don't know if you can see my earrings. They're little skeins of yarn. They keep. They had some shopping cash and carry. That's what they call it. And I got these earrings. My husband happened to notice them today. I don't know about your husband, but my husband doesn't notice a lot. And I see Madeline's trying to hide from the camera. She's like, would you stop rambling? He's like, oh, did I buy those for you? Nope, not these earrings. The necklace. This is the necklace he bought me. He keeps getting confused. Anyway, okay, I think I still have a couple projects. Do I think that's it. Oh no, I have 2 more. Okay, so this one is Caitlin Hunter Novelli. Color work, bottom up, which always, I struggle with that because then I can't try it on. Like this one was really hard to determine the length, and I didn't want this one to be too long because I feel like, I don't know. Anyway, so this is the Novelli, Caitlin Hunter. It's a fingering. Color work has been a lot of fun. To this point, I've only worked with 2 colors. Can you see that? I'm definitely gonna have to, isn't that pretty? 2 colors. I haven't even had to carry because there's no more than 5 stitches. So that's been, somebody had asked if this would be a good first time color work. I don't think it would be a bad one at all. The only reason, what am I saying? It's nice because there's only working with 2 colors at one point and there's not carrying. So that makes it easy. It's fingering, which some people like, oh, I don't want to work with fingering. So, if you're okay working with fingering, I love fingering color work. I feel like it just really looks pretty. Anyway, so my 3rd color, I think I've showed you this too. It's going to be a purple kind of thing that has some blue in it. I don't know if you can see it. So this will be up against this part. So yeah. Anyway, I'm excited about that. And again, it's bottom up. I was going to show you the chart. I think I'm halfway through the chart. Yes. Here it is. I sat on the plane going up. I sat on the first leg. Or was it? I think it was the first. No, it was. I can't remember. So many legs. I sat next to somebody who was a shop owner. Her name is Mary something. Down in Florida. I get the Florida places all mixed up. Anyway, so I said, hey, what are you knitting on? And she lived on ranunculus, just like I was. Isn't that funny? There were a lot of ranunculus patterns, people wearing them up there, but also different. That's what I love about the ranunculus is that, some people were using like a speckly yarn or solids. And anyway, here's my Novelli chart work. So I'm up here so you can see. I'm I think pretty much halfway up the chart, and at no particular, I think, yeah, maybe this row. Let me see. No, you're only working with 2 colors the whole time, no more than 2. Because when you get to working with 3 colors, it just gets a little cumbersome. It's doable, but yeah. So up here it's just the 2 colors, and I was wondering if maybe that row were here, but there's not. They're not. So that's really good. And then so that is my Novelli, which is really fun. And one more, because I had to cast on another one. This is one Cadence and I are both going to be doing. It is, I'm trying to think, who's this pattern by? I don't even have it on here. Goodness me. I think this is Isabel Kramer. Yeah, this is Isabel Kramer. Let me get this. Oh, I don't have it written down. I'm not giving myself credit. Here it is. This is also a fingering, and Cadence and I both got excited with the 29 Bridges, who we saw at Market. She was up there. We got so excited with her Surrey Silk. So we decided, Isabel Kramer, am I right? Yes, Isabel Kramer. It's called Westbourne. Okay. And she has actually a couple options in here. You can do what she calls a night version. Is this the night version? This is the night version. This is the one Cadence and I are going to do. And there's also a day version. Do I have a picture of the day version? Yes. The difference is the sleeve length, and also the sleeves in the day version have stripes on them, but we decided not to do that. I guess both of them have this short row kind of, which I really like that. My Joni that I did had that on the bottom, and I really like it, which I did wear my Joni up at Market. Didn't see anybody, I did see a sample of it, but nobody else that I saw was wearing it. So this is Westbourne. So what we're going to be doing, and we may have to play around with it a little bit. Okay, let me get to the top here. So this is what is going on, right? That's what I'm saying. Okay, this is the back. Where's my marker? Okay, here we go. Let me work it this way. I put these little guys on here while we were traveling because my needles were poking. Anyway, and also felt like maybe, oh, this is the back. Okay. That they wouldn't stop me because they couldn't see them. I don't know. Didn't have any problems. So this is the neck, and I've got my shoulder separated, and the front up here, my sleeves. I'm not trying to say my shoulders. And I am done with my, it's a raglan. This is copper corgi that I'm using, and then my Surrey silk is going to be this one. And I'm going to do the stripes in this. Now the question, what we're going to have to play with a little bit, I've done the promenade blouse, and that has DK. And this one is not as much of a variant. So like I'm using a fingering and a lace, basically. That one was a DK and a lace. It has stripe with the Surrey silk. And it has you using 2 different needle sizes. So I think I used a 5 for the DK and a 7 for the lace, so that it wouldn't, your lines wouldn't bunch up. I keep pointing because the sample is actually here in the shop. But I'm not sure I'll need to do that, so we might have to play around with that a little bit because I'm just going from fingering to lace. I may not have to do that, but I still have, let me look at my pattern, done a majority of my increases. I think I have, I'm not quite where I want to be with my, I have to do 2 rows, 1 row being an increase row. I have to do how many? 13 times, so 26 more rows. So I have 26 more rows before then I have 2 more rounds, so 26, 28 rows. Then I'm going to separate the sleeves, and then I can start the stripes, which I'm super excited about. So this stripe is, for the night version, it's 3 of the contrast color, which will be my Surrey silk, and 8 rows of the main color. Again, I think I'm going to carry my yarns there, but I'm going to have to play around with that a little bit. I did carry it on my promenade blouse. So anyway, that's where we are. And again, I have one other that I'm going to be casting on maybe this weekend, and I'm going to try just to pump the brakes and not cast on anymore for the time period until I can get something off the needles. Yeah? Okay, sounds like a plan. Oh, thank you, Connie. Likes the sweater I'm wearing. This is Geometry, and I did it in a tweed, which a DK. So any DK would work. The tweed was super fun. I happen to have it in my stash. So, all right. So July 4th is this weekend. Happy July 4th. Be safe. We have no plans. My big plan is Monday, July 3rd. Cadence and I are taking, right, Cadence?
Yeah.
Taking yarn to the Women's Correction Center. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Where is it again?
It's in Swainsboro.
Near Augusta?
Near Augusta.
Okay, near Augusta. So what, we think 3 hours, something like that. So we're doing that on Monday. And also on Monday starts Wimbledon, which I love Wimbledon. So tennis tournament. So we'll be watching some of that while I knit. Somebody was in the shop today, said, do you really, after you're here, work all day, that you go home and knit? I said, yep. I thought that was funny. I'm like, absolutely. Anyway, okay, you guys have a great week. Please check us out on our website, fuzzygoatyarns.com. Also, text us, email us, call us. Yeah, message us if we can help send any colors your way, any colors together. We still, right, for a day or so, we still have the Knitwise and 29 Bridges pop up. So if you're looking for some Siri silk, check it out. I guess she's got some nice stuff, nice fingering stuff as well. All right, have a great week. I look forward to catching up next week. Bye.